Hi Aries Moon, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Carrot 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. It's a beautiful day outside. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Aries, and limited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For this reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread, mind, body, and spirit, using my Cryptozoology Tarot deck. I'm going to clarify those 3 cards using the Tarot of a Moon Garden deck. And at the end of your reading, I will do an overall card coming from the Moonology Oracle cards. Just want to say I love you all, and I hope that you're all doing well. With the background here, we are giving honor, recognition, and thanks to Libra Moons who are being featured in the Spotlight series. Very lovely, coupling, balancing, charming energy that I do feel a lot of you know very well, with this being your polarity energy of Libra. The channeling that I got for Libra Moons is wanting to bring in a very happy and joyful energy. So I'm sharing jokes for the Spotlight series connected to Libra Moons. Wanting to, and what I was getting is that Libra Moon's just wanting to bring more lightheartedness into situations and not be so serious about things all of the time. So bringing a lot of that good fun and communication, as we see here, when it comes to others. So with your joke, we have, why don't cats play poker in the jungle? Too many cheetahs. Awesome joke. Sometimes it's the simple things that matter, and whoever it's a nice time to take delight in whoever creates these types of jokes, and this being about having some good funnies, but also too, I do feel that this may be some kind of connection to your reading that's coming through, as well as I was picking up the energy of you being suspect, and in the process of elimination, you're weighing the pros and cons of certain situations with certain people. And this being a part of your polarity energy of Libra and wanting to bring more balance into your life. And so I feel with the joke energy that's coming through, it's like, you're laughing and you're having a good time when it comes to you, but some things I think you're finding aren't really that funny. But this overall being a lighthearted energy to keep that good, fun, charmy feeling going. So let's go ahead and we'll go with the flow of this. I'm going to move this here and get to shuffling your deck here. For Aries Moons. Too many cheetahs. Aries Moons. We'll do one more here. And I'm just hearing, what's the point in playing if you're going to cheat? Alright. So for your mind card, we have the Queen of Wands. Alright. Beautiful card here. We have the card of Lilith. So if you don't know your Lilith placement, I would definitely look into that. This could contribute to that beauty and that essence from within yourself. Queen of Wands, this being fire energy, your energy. And then also Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and a Fucus. So with the Queen of Wands, this you being that true essence of you here, being in that boss mentality, being that go-getter, being the one who is taking good care of business, but then also being a very loving energy, a very hot, sexy, fiery, beautiful energy. And this is not gender specific. It's just simply speaking to the feminine energy that's present with the Queen. This Queen, you making up the energy of all 4 queens that combine to create that Empress energy that's right before the Emperor energy too, the Emperor being a card of Aries. So I do feel this is about you and that equilibrium energy, and you mentally being very strong in your power to not only create balance from imbalance, but staying steady with it, with the fire that is from within you here. Getting back to the essence of you being the one. And that being a part of this Queen of Wands, you're building an empire here. And so the importance of your mental state being very important here, and you're very well balanced here with this Queen of Wands as fire representation coming through for your mental energy here. Able to overcome any and everything and welcoming anything that, wants to present itself. I'm seeing the tentacle energies being connected to octopus energy, where there may have been some latching energy and you releasing yourself with this fire from within. Yeah. Good energy of the wings too, where I'm feeling this being overall a part of the flight from within you, but that fire really increasing and coming through for you and being very strong in your mental. A true boss indeed. So you may also too, with this being in your mental and just being connected to how it is that you're running things, just being a part of everything that it is that you're doing at this current time. So being a boss when it comes to partnerships, being a boss when it comes to your own endeavors and your creativity and what it is that you're putting towards, like the energy that you're putting towards when it comes to a new start or a new beginning for you and prosperity. But then also you being this Queen of Wands in the family and this Queen of Wands in your friend circle. You just being a hot mama or a hot daddy here. Like being on fire and just being a strong representation of a king and a queen. A true leader indeed is what I'm hearing. We have Pisces energy connected to this energy in this card here that's coming through with this deck. And then also your energy. So you may have Pisces in your chart. You may have cusping energy of Pisces in your chart. Beautiful card. And the pink energy, I'm getting that being connected to your polarity energy of Libra, with that pink color representing Libra. But then also the pink color representing the heart chakra. So you being totally fulfilled in your heart space because you are taking care of yourself. You're taking care of yourself, and everything that you're doing a damn good job. But also having wonderful control when it comes to you being a sovereign individual and being very powerful in the mind here. I love it. All right, beautiful. Let's see what we have for your body card for the second card. And also too, I just want to point this out. This is also significant because this is a card of one. This being your first card, that being your energy, first house energy of Aries here. So a strong representation, being just a complete all around energy for you here. Beautiful. Let's get to your second card here. We have the Page of Swords, the Headless Horseman in reverse. So what I was getting automatically is that there is a knockout of one of the energies that's been spying on you. And it could be a certain amount of energies, but I am getting one energy in particular who may have been spying on you, possibly obsessed with you, watching everything that it is that you do, and you uncovering the truth of the situation, seeing that full moon and how bright it is. We did just have a full moon in Sagittarius, where I feel that fire of Sagittarius is supportive energy that's assisting with, it's like assisting with your fire. And so what I'm getting is that with each element, it's like teamwork of each component of each element that's coming together to help and support when it comes to that element. So you definitely being supported a good amount here when it comes to that full moon in Sagittarius that just took place on July 13th. And this was just recently. It's timeless, so do take it as it resonates. But I am getting that with the illumination and that transformation from within you, you being, oh man, I can't even begin to describe the powerful feeling that I'm getting from this card, but you really coming true and through for yourself here, delivering for yourself, being elevated, but also being strengthened and empowered. I do feel with a very supportive energy from the universe here, that coming through for you, helping you to be in more of your truth and to build to want to build and put that fire more towards building an empire here. So it being an illumination, your fire illuminating anything outside of you that's not resonating. This Page of Swords being a part of this, and I feel with the uncovering and them realizing that you've been on to them the entire time, this coming to an end here. It being a part of the path of transformation, that being reflective energy from within yourself and you wanting better for yourself, realizing that this energy is dealing with a lack of integrity, and that being a part of a reflective energy from within you. So you also making that discovery from within on the work that is necessary for yourself, being connected to that fire energy, and this just enlivening you and helping you to thrive. But also, too, I was getting, with this being in the body energy, is that you've already started something. You've already moved into a new endeavor or something that you've been interested in and that you've been wanting to learn about. That's already taking place for you. You already being on the verge of making wonderful steps in this Queen of Wands mentality here towards what it is that you want. So that page energy already being established, this already being over, you leveling up, moving into, I feel the, not just the knight energy, but then into that king energy and that queen energy here. This being a process for you, starting with the mental, and now it being the step further of that taking place into the body energy here, that physical energy here. And I feel also too, with the illumination that you bring with your fire and the transformation, and also to others just seeing how really truly powerful it is that you are, and that you're not really one to be messed with. I do feel there's been some situations that have taken place that have really tested you, and instead of you wavering or falling down or staying down, you're rising up here and rising up into this beautiful queen here. And this being seen and felt, and it being mind-blowing. That being what I'm getting from that Headless Horseman energy there. But with this being Swords energy, this is air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So this being a part of your shadow work here too. And I did just mention that. Just with this being along your path here, this only empowered you. And there's one less spy. And I say one less because I do feel that you do have a lot of people that are watching you and seeing you. It's kind of hard not to. I feel this is also about your magnetism, with you being in that Queen of Wands mentality, being very strong in your mind. All right, let's move on to your third card of Spirit. What do we have for your Spirit? 4 Wands. The Fairy, this being in reverse. And what I'm getting is this being about individuality and your independence. Not wanting a connection. Not wanting a certain connection, possibly related to this person here. And that being a mind-blowing experience for this person as well. They may have had a different perspective or different intentions. You feeling on these intentions and blowing up the spot. And so now we have from within the Spirit, you just delivering the message that you're not interested in a union here when it comes to this particular energy outside of you here. This is more of your energy here with the Wands energy. And we do have strong Aries that's coming through for this card here. I'm also getting some of you maybe wanting to relocate, with this being connected to the home. 4 is also being connected to 4th house energy of Cancer, and that being about home space, security, protection. So maybe in a particular spot where you are coming into greater awareness for yourself, realizing that where you are is not stable and it's not healthy, it's toxic, and you wanting to remove yourself. Being this fairy, having more clarity on the power from within you and realizing that you can make your own wishes and dreams come true. You don't have to rely on others or feel that you have to have certain support from others that are delivering a fake ass energy here. Being a cheetah. So this all coming through connected to that there. I do feel that this is what you're wanting to move towards here, is this beautiful energy that is in this card here, and you having this discovery from within that that's not where you've been, and that's not where you want to go. You want to move into more happier dwellings in space. So again, a lot of you may be moving into more wholesome and healthy environments here, upgrading your space, this being in your spirit. And I feel that that's where you know that it starts, and this being a part of that Queen of Wands mentality. So you're already on the way here. But mainly what was coming through is that you're just not interested in a union when it comes to another person. Some of you may be moving, not feeling the current space that you're in, wanting a lot better for yourself, realizing and having more clarity about your worth and your power, being the Queen of Wands, and also having this fairy energy from within. Even the Page of Swords, of learning something new and moving into something new, where I do feel a lot of you have already done that, and you're moving on and forward here, away from lower vibrational energies. Also, too, what I'm getting is that you're no longer interested in twin flame energy. If a lot of you are twin flames, you're totally over it. And it could be this twin flame energy that has been spying on you, or just a very strong soulmate. And with it being a page energy, I'm getting that being about possibly a younger energy, but it could also be someone who is around your age, possibly older, but they have the energy of a page coming through, and that being a part of some immaturity. That being connected to the Libra energy, seeing the Libra symbol there, and that affecting your balance, you bringing balance to imbalance by being that fire queen that you know how to be. But I feel it's about also an increase of this fire here. Like, you already embracing this energy and having this energy, but with experience, it fuels your fire, and it makes you even more fiery and more magnetic and more beautiful, more handsome, more awesome, more felt, more seen. And it brings light, not just to the energies outside of you, but to yourself, to help you to see what it is that you've been dealing with, what it is that you don't want, and what you do want. And you're taking the steps towards that. Let's get to your clarifiers. We'll clarify the Queen of Wands, standing your ground, Seven of Staves here. What I'm also getting to is that you may have been surrounded by an energy with that immaturity that was relaying some kind of message here that you were nowhere near the fairy magic that you know that you have from within yourself, and this being a part of afflicting and affecting your spirit in some kind of way here. I do feel that there's healing of you realizing that association, and so that being that I don't want this union, I don't want this connection, it's over. And that being a part of the Seven of Staves here too. You really standing your ground, Seven of Staves, standing for that, and you being defensive towards what it is from within yourself here, this being in that mental energy here. You standing very strong, very tall, and this is contributing to the elevation that I'm getting, being very rooted, this being staff energy, but with the tree connection, and seeing how it is that these trees are planted and they're rooted and they're grounded, but they're also extending up. And I feel this is a part of that fire, speaking to the fire from within you, and that rising up energy here. Beautiful energy. And that just mainly being about that, you just really taking a stand and standing your ground when it comes to your mental, very strong in the mind. Fire and fire, that's you. 7 energy is also that Libra energy and that shadow work connected to 7th house energy of Libra. And the balance. You bringing balance to any kind of imbalance. And the Pisces energy being connected to this as well, where I feel it's about being selfless and putting more love into yourself, but then wanting the best for others, that being a part of the magic from within you too. Still having the energy of compassion, but then expanding, that expansion coming through. Your fire expanding. This is a lot of fire from within you here. Beautiful energy. Let's move on and we'll clarify the Page of Swords in reverse. Clarify the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, that wanted to be in reverse. I'm going to take that. And it wanted to flip. Like it, almost like it didn't want to be seen as this King of Pentacles in reverse here. And I do feel this is about who it is that you're connecting to on the outer here. I also feel with that energy of that flipping, it being about who it is that you've dealt with, but then also what it is that you're moving into. You already having established the start that you want for yourself and moving more towards that, where it's bringing you a lot of abundance, where you're in this King of Pentacles, where you're putting the fire to your stacks, to your time, to your energy, rather than what it is that you may have been doing outside in the past that was contributing to an imbalance. Very neat, what I think, or not what I think, but what I'm seeing here with the Aries energy being here in this card, your polarity energy of Libra, and being clarified here with Libra energy. Then we have Libra energy here, and then another energy from you here with that strong Aries coming through. So it being a part of that pros and cons type energy, and you wanting to bring the scales of balance back into balance for yourself here. A significant part of this being about that shadow work with the Libra energy here, but then also with that work, you uncovering and realizing the energy from within yourself, that being connected here to the Seven of Staffs, with you standing your ground very strongly here with that 7 energy connected to the Libra energy. And in doing so, it's bringing you back your flow here, and you being in this King of Pentacle energy, having dealt with a King of Pentacle in reverse, where it's a mind-blowing situation because of how powerful and magnetic and wonderful and awesome it is that you are. King of Pentacle in reverse energy is one who is stingy, who is not giving off the greatest intentions towards others, not wanting to see the best for others, and wanting to keep other energies in a certain particular mind state, thinking that a certain, having a certain amount of money or being of a certain status, and this being more of that 3D and that immaturity energy here coming through. But being in this position and possibly feeling like they have power and they have control. And the only person they have power and control over is themselves. And then that being a part of the 3D illusion and programming that can come too easily with people that aren't awakened and end up in these positions here where it becomes overpowering and abusive behavior. So you experiencing this, and by you being in this Queen of Wands and showing who it is that you are, by continuing to stay on the path of integrity and continuing to move forward towards the energies of love and abundance and increase, this being unexpected, I feel totally. Like someone really, I feel, tried to take you down. And it's not happening because, again, we only have control over ourselves here. You're here to live your life the way that you want to live, and nobody else has any say-so over that. And I feel that's a part of the illumination for you too as well, but most definitely for this person here. Superior God complex is what I'm hearing. And so, very obvious what we have here too, with this being King of Pentacle in reverse, connected to a page energy, with that representation of that being more of an immature energy that you were dealing with here. Changes taking place for them connected to the full moon, that being here and then also here. Full moon in Sagittarius being very supportive energy for you here. Also one who worries about money. They're not very responsible with money. even though they have a lot of money, and that being a part of the reason of what it is that they do to continue to bring in money, because they're very careless with it. But then on the flip side, we did have that flip where that energy I'm feeling more being about you here. And I'm going to leave this upright because I feel that this is your representation in the now, and you being that true boss. This being the balance that you're bringing from the shadow work from a King of Pentacles, and you doing that shadow Libra work, bringing imbalance or bringing balance to imbalance here. And Pentacles energy is Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So strong Capricorns coming through. And that being connected to Saturn, Saturn being the ruler of Capricorn. And that having to do with discipline and order, and also lessons, learning lessons, going through experiences at a particular time, because it's going to overall provide abundance dependent on the decisions and the actions. Now, one can make a certain decision that will keep one on the same cycle, doing the same thing over and over again until, or, you know, maybe possibly forever, but until the message is received and a change is made. You making the change, making the decision. And that did come through here with that Page of Swords in reverse. You already taking the steps towards what it is that you want to do for yourself to bring in greater abundance. Moving away from what no longer serves you. In that Page of Swords reversed. From another outside individual being connected to the King of Pentacles reverse energy. Let's clarify the Four of Wands in reverse. Six of Staves. You having victory overall here. What I'm getting to is that who it is that you're connected to could possibly be a celebrity. You could be a celebrity. That being a part of the 3D programming, that was a part of some stuck energy is what I'm getting. And just seeing the trees here, I feel it was about navigation and you following the true depths of your inner being here, and that being that magical unicorn from within. That's helping to guide you through the darkness here. Even though this is a card of victory and overcoming, I am getting this being about who it is that you were dealing with and the energies of what you were dealing with, and getting over the obstacles of any kind of 3D programming associated with status. But this overall being success, I do feel connected to that 4-1 in reverse, because you made the definite decision to no longer take part in something that wasn't producing anything for you. In the physical, when it came to a partnership or a union here. You having success and victory over this. Being able to navigate. What I was getting to is the Six of Swords energy, and you moving away from what no longer serves you. Wanting better for yourself. Moving towards calmer waters and greener pastures here. And the grass is greener on the other side, is what I'm hearing. And I do feel that that's a part of your Queen of Wands mentality. And that being a part of the mind control, I feel that in that 3D programming and the illusions, the moon coming through with that, moon being connected to that, also the mindset and getting past illusions or any kind of feelings or past patterns, family patterns that had you believing a certain way of being, or this had to be this way, or that had to be that way, otherwise this and this and this. And it just all coming down to you really listening to the inner being of yourself here. Realizing who it is that you are, how special you are, even more how special you are being this unicorn here. Being able to move forward and navigate your own and being independent and not being codependent when it came to some kind of connection, a commitment, or a union. Success and victory overall here, though. That's coming through. You taking a stand and making the definite decision for yourself here. And 6 is also being about unconditional love. So again, with the overturning of this Four of Wands, that coming through strongly is possibly a twin flame. You just not being interested in that twin flame having a connection. Either both of you being a very high status here. But this mainly being about you having success and victory by taking a stand for yourself here. Let's get to your moon card. Let's see what we have on the bottom here first. We have the sun in reverse. And I'm just getting this being about you taking your fire and your light back. And this being dark energy for any outside energies that had you messed up. And them going through a dark night of the soul type energy here. But there being no new start, there being no rebirth of this particular energy that you were dealing with. You're moving past this. Being very strong in your firepower here. We'll put this here. Let's scoot these over. And then on the bottom of this deck here, we have the Hierophant, Voodoo Warlock, and do take what resonates with that 5 energy and the energy of change. I'm getting 5 and 5. So that may be significant. I am getting that this is about being connected to energies that did not, just confirming that you were connected to energies that did not have the best intention for you here. You overpowering and showing who it is that you are and that you have the power and control over your own self. You can create and do whatever it is that you want in spite of and despite any kind of outside negative energies that don't have control over anything that it is that you do. They may think that they do, but what you do comes back to you. And you're deflecting that energy very strongly. And that being a part of that darkness coming through, connected to the dark night of the soul energy that was coming through. Yeah, you've been very mistaken here. And I don't even want to put this here. We'll leave this, because this is your one card. This is you as this ace. This is very important here. So we'll put these cards towards the end here. And get to your moon card here. And this just, I feel I was guided to do this just to show that energy of what you put out there is what you get back. So anyone that was trying to send any kind of ill intent towards you, this being a part of that suspect energy, because I do feel that you were kind of sitting and observing and assessing what it is that you were experiencing. That being also to a part of the 7 energy of the Chariot. So really taking the time to sit back and kind of assess what it is that you were experiencing, who you were around, and realizing and coming into greater awareness by asking the universe for assistance and for more clarity. That coming through with the full moon energy being very transformative for not just yourself, but for whoever it is that was messing with you. And that being here. What you do comes back to you. There being darkness here for whoever was trying to deliver that lower vibrational energy towards you and keep you in an imbalance here. But this being you, I mean, you represent not only Aries, but Libra energy. You're the boss of being able to, if you really do the shadow work and face your fears, you making that discovery and coming into this wonderful firepower of a Queen of Wands here, connected to even more fire, that 7 of Staffs of standing your ground. So let's get to your moon card for Aries moons. And I'm hearing oopsies. Thought you knew. And look where it fell. Look where that card fell. You have the power over yourself. Nothing outside of you will ever control or do anything to your atmosphere. it's that God complex, that superior God complex that's very toxic. And I feel that's the transformative energy for whoever it is that was delivering this type of energy here. There being some humbling experiences coming through. Emotions are running high. Super moon. A lot of fire. A lot of transformative change that's coming through. You really bringing that fire. Let's see what we have for your reading. I'm going to grab that. Pause this here. Let's see. Super moon. And this is on page 110 with the 11 energy coming through. I was automatically getting that being about the union energy with the 4 wands and the 11-11 energy that comes through with the traditional essence of the 4 wands, make a wish. But that being connected to that, but then also 11th house energy of Aquarius and you really taking a stand for truth and being in truth, the truth of you and that fire queen here, taking your power back and putting a stop and an end to toxic situations here. Moving away from what no longer serves and having success overall here. So emotions are running high. Super moon. This card suggests that the answer to whatever you're asking is writ large like the silvery full moon set against the velvety night sky. If you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job or a relationship, the answer is very. Love it. To use common parlance, the answer to your question may well be that it's under your nose. This card is about being larger than life, being special and bursting with energy that you can tune into and work with, and that being a part of that Libra energy there too. You can expect plenty of good things and a positive outcome when this card comes up, but you may find there's a lot of emotion to deal with too. There's also a sense that the opportunities around whatever you're asking about don't come along every day, so take action. Attune to the moon by affirming, success is close. I just must trust. That's an interesting saying. Let's say that again. Success is close. I just must trust. Exclamation point. Additional meanings for this card. A resolution to your question is closer than you may think. Don't ignore the obvious. Something exciting lies ahead. Make sure you don't blow events out of proportion. And speak to the goddess. Ask her for assistance. The teaching. A supermoon is a new or a full moon that takes place when the moon is at its closest point to the earth during its monthly orbit, an event known as perigee. If it's a full moon, the moon appears around 14% bigger at this time. The moon is known as the queen of emotions, and if you draw the supermoon card, regardless of when you do this, you can expect your feelings to be more highly charged. And this ended up being on page 111. So 111 is coming through where I'm getting that being connected to the card of 3 in the Empress card in the Major Arcana, being a part of your Queen energy that's coming through for your reading here. This is so beautiful. Fire up and fire away. Hit me with your best shot. All right, Aries moons. I love this reading for you. This was your reading. I hope that these messages were helpful for you, enlightening, empowering, and enriching for you. Good luck to you as you move forward. This is great. This is great. New beginnings, wonderful message coming through with the moon card. Beautiful reading of success overall, and then a relay of the energy of what's been happening towards others who have been bringing energy that has been very shadow energy for you, but also very transformative energy, and you seeing the result of what's taking place for them too as well here. So do send love, have compassion, keep doing what it is that you're doing. Beautiful reading here. I thank you all for your love and continued support. And welcome to all new subscribers. And until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. I love you all. Take great care. Peace.